Hi, it's Alaska Granny. If you've watched my videos at all, you know that if I see a Dollar Tree, I have to go check it out. We don't have Dollar Tree in Alaska, so when I'm spending time in the lower 48, it's one of my favorite stores to check it out. Over the last few months, the several times I've been to the lower 48 and had the chance to go to Dollar Tree, I've been very concerned because the shelves have been bare. The stock has been limited. Your choices aren't as good as they used to be. So when I found a different one that I just checked out, boy was I excited to see that the shelves were full and they had a better selection than what I've been finding in the past. So it was a great opportunity to do a Dollar Tree haul, and let me show you some of the things that I picked up. First, I was excited to see they had the emergency candles. There's 6 in a pack, but then I noticed something different. If you look down here, it says 24 hours of emergency burning. Well, I have a pack that I bought a while ago, and it says 30 hours of burning. So I was checking it out. It's the same number of candles, it's the same ounces. What's the difference? It must be that they're using a lower quality wax in these candles. They're still nice to have because emergencies happen, lights go out, and candles can be very handy. It's always a good idea to have candles on hand for all kinds of situations, and if you don't have some candles for your emergency stockpile, Dollar Tree is a good place to pick them up inexpensively. But be aware that they are changing some of the things. I guess it's another kind of shrinkflation. If you're stockpiling food, you need to keep track of it. I bought 2 of the Sharpie markers so that I can be labeling on my canned food, my packaged food, so I can more easily see what the best by, use by, sell by date is. It's not necessarily an expiration date, but it can be. We need to keep track of the dates on our food and make sure that we're rotating it properly. It's disappointing when you find something that got pushed to the very back of the pantry and it's way out of date, but that's okay because a lot of times it's still perfectly fine and okay to eat. I've made several videos about expired food, about how you can check it out, look over the packaging. Does it look okay? Is anything off? Go ahead and open it up, see if it spurts, then it would be thrown away. Is it look okay? Does it smell okay? And a lot of times it is still okay to go ahead and try it. Try to keep track of the foods that you're storing so that you're rotating it. Try to make sure when you come home from the store and you have new foods, don't just shove it in the front because you're in a hurry. Take the extra time to push the old food to the front of the shelf and put the new food behind it so that you're making sure that it's first in, first out, and you're rotating your stockpile, because your pantry should be a working pantry. You should be working your way through it. You should be using it, rotating it, and replacing it. I was glad to see the cough syrup at Dollar Tree. I like the small bottles. I think they're a good size. Cough syrup has been out of stock even in regular stores. You can go into any kind of a pharmacy or the drugstore section of a store, and a lot of the remedies for coughs and colds and allergies have been out of stock. That's been problematic off and on for the last few years. So I was glad to see the little bottles back in stock at this Dollar Tree because I haven't seen them a lot of places. Next, I stocked up on some food. I had recently purchased some of the Welch's fruit and yogurt snacks. I went ahead and tried it, and they're very good. These are a nice sturdy package of a delicious treat, and this is the kind of food that is good for your bug out bag, for your get home bag, for your 72-hour kit, even to just keep things in your car for snacks so that you're not tempted to do drive-through dining and overspend on your budget. But if you are going to be putting together some emergency meals, put together with some of these delicious snacks. Check out food that you haven't tried before and do like I do. Just get one and take it home and try it. If you like it, you can go back and get more. I picked up 2 cans of an old favorite, Chef Boyardee mini ravioli, and was I ever disappointed when I got home and pulled them out of the shopping bag. And this one has a great big dent just from being in the bag coming home. right on the front. And you know I didn't pick it up that way. It didn't look that way. I wouldn't have chosen it off of the shelf. It certainly is a sign to me that the cans are much lower quality than they used to be, and that's the reason that I think the canned foods are not going to last as long as they used to. If you looked at old tin cans, they were so sturdy you could do all kinds of things with them and they just never disintegrated. Now they're disintegrating as soon as you bring them home from the store. So it's something to be aware of. Maybe we shouldn't depend on some of our canned foods for lasting as long as we have had in the past, simply because the container is not very sturdy anymore. Leave it in the comments. Let us know. Are you seeing that cans are just not well made anymore? Are you concerned that this could be putting into question the longevity of the food in your storage stockpile? Dollar Tree had Hungry Jack pancake mix and still just need to add water. It's always a good idea to have some easy to prepare packaged foods in your pantry. These are also a nice size. If you were going to go camping, say, you could take one along. You don't have to have a gigantic package of pancake mix for everything that you need to do. I've also made a video before about how I made bread out of pancake mix. I'll leave a link to that video in case you want to try making bread out of pancake mix. I found a can of sweetened condensed creamer at Dollar Tree for $1.25. It's certainly far less than it is in the regular grocery store. The sweetened condensed creamer is a Pampa brand, which is imported food, but it clearly says on the label that this is a product of Malaysia. Dollar Tree continues to have different varieties of the Knorr noodles and the Knorr rice, the pasta and rice sides. I like these. They're very simple to stash a whole bunch of them into an airtight container, and they last for several years. They're also handy if you just want a quick meal. You can easily prepare it in a pot. You can stir in things like meat, vegetables, add a little Parmesan cheese on top, and it's easy to make a quick meal. And sometimes when we're in a hurry, that's what we need, is something that's easy to prepare. You can add these into your prepper pantry in your food storage stockpile because they're inexpensive, they're easy to prepare, and they can last for quite a long time. So make sure you have some easy, simple to prepare foods that you're including in your stockpile. While so many things seem to be out of stock all the time at Dollar Tree or becoming harder and harder to ever find, they still are continuing to have the Kreider chicken. And so when I see it, I seize the opportunity to stock up. I think this chicken is very good. It's very versatile. You can pour it into soups, stews, add it over pastas, bake it into casseroles, make it into sandwiches. Even toss chicken in with some greens and make a chicken Caesar salad. So there are a lot of things that you could do with a can of chicken. I prefer it far more than tuna, and so chicken is my go-to, and I'm always happy when I can find some of it at the Dollar Tree. At Dollar Tree, I also picked up a few more quarts of the UHT, the ultra high temperature shelf stable milk. I find these to be top quality. It's real milk. You can put it right into your pantry and let it sit in the shelf, but once you open it, you need to put it in the refrigerator. I've had good luck with these. I think they're high quality, and I've also seen whole milk, 2%, 1%, almond milk, and even oat milk. So you can find some of these, and it's a great way to have dairy products in your prepper pantry, because powdered milk just isn't always that good. This is actual real milk. Real milk that we buy in the dairy section that needs to be refrigerated is just not going to last, but this is processed to last. Think about meals when you're loading up your prepper pantry. I bought a big old box of pasta and a big old can of pasta sauce. So this could be, with just these two ingredients, could be a meal in an emergency situation. It wouldn't be the tastiest pasta you ever had, but it would certainly get dinner on the table and keep your family fed. Think of all the other ingredients that you could add into your pasta or your pasta sauce. You could toss in some of that chicken. You can add in some of your herbs, spices, and seasonings. You can toss in some grilled vegetables. There's all kinds of ways that you can jazz it up if you have just a few of the basics on hand. Then you can look around in your fridge, your freezer, your pantry, even into your garden, and figure out how you can make those meals bigger and better. So these are the items that I bought at Dollar Tree to add into my food storage, my long-term emergency stockpile. What are you adding into your prepper pantry and your prepping supplies? What are you finding at Dollar Tree? What are you finding that's missing at Dollar Tree? So it's always interesting when you put it in the comments what you do and don't find and what are your new strategies that you're working on. It helps give us all ideas of things that we can do to be better prepared. It also helps us understand that we're not alone, that our community is growing and we're here for each other, and that is important too. I hope you'll like my video, share my video with someone else you think might enjoy it, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.